It's a little chilly and windy here on Galveston Island, but compared with what it's been lately, I'll take this any day. Considering it's February, deep in the winter, and I'm sitting out here in the front yard with just a fairly light jacket on. I'm not going to complain too much. Dog and I are pretty happy out here running around this morning. I know a lot of people are dismayed and upset by the politics around them today. It doesn't take you long to look and see that people are divided, angry, and spend a great deal of time yelling at one another and complaining about things, and it causes a great deal of pain for the people of God. But remember, in the midst of all of that, that these are human issues and human things that we're responsible for, things that we can help with, but things that in the long run will always pass. Sometimes terribly, sometimes with a great deal of pain, but they're not the eternal things. They're not the things that last. So what sort of things should we be concerned about that actually last? Well, the things that God tells us to do. Like what? Like care about one another. Like take care of these least of my brothers and sisters. Like, who is my neighbor? Well, one can be overwhelmed trying to take care of the world. There's 6 billion some odd people and too much suffering. And you can want to throw your hands up in the air and say, there's nothing I can do about it. It's up to the government, it's up to God, it's up to... But there are things we can do. Do little things, locally. Try smiling at people. Try being nice. Try caring enough about people to pray for them. Try caring enough about people to help them out. You can't help everybody, but you can help some. You can do really stupidly simple things, like put aside an extra meal every week when you go to the grocery store. Just buy a little extra and donate that to the local soup kitchen or the local food pantry. Go through your closet. Got some stuff that you're not wearing? Somebody else sure could use it. Doesn't mean go through and take everything out and only have one suit. I had a friend back in the day who was a Holy Cross priest who had 2 sets of clericals, the one that he was wearing and the one that he was washing. That's a spirit of poverty that I find admirable, but I don't think that we're all called to that exact same thing. But it's a goal. Do away with those things in our lives that somebody else could use better. A little bit at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to do everything possible. But in little ways, if we all work together, we bring about the kingdom of God. If we really did what God asked us to do, if we loved God with our whole heart, mind, and soul, if we loved our neighbors as ourselves, and if we loved one another as Jesus loved us, we'd act differently. We'd help others out more. And truly, we would live in paradise. For there's enough if we all share. May God bless us all, who is Creator, Redeemer, and Sanctifier, now and forever, and unto the ages of ages.